Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Pokemon TCG Online. I'm Daniel, one of the hosts on the Reasons I'm Broke podcast, found every single week right here on YouTube, as well as iTunes, Stitcher, and pretty much everywhere you can find a podcatcher. So we're going to jump into the standard match as we work our way towards opening up some more Ancient Origins booster packs. First opponent is Shiro_Hawk, who uses Fairy and Water types. I want to thank all of you Brokettes for tuning in and checking this out. And for any new watchers, you can go ahead and, if you like the video, you can subscribe by clicking on the Reasons I'm Broke logo at the top right-hand corner of the screen. And while you're at it, if you do want to follow us on Twitter or Facebook, you can head on over to nerdupmedia.com and find the link by clicking on the Reasons I'm Broke logo. But we do have other shows up there, like the Lazy Gaming Guys, which also do video game Let's Plays. Those Two Jerks, which is an audio podcast on sports and nerd stuff. And finally, the Read Pile, which is a video comic book review channel, which you can also find the link to by clicking on their logo on the right-hand side here. It'll take you right to their channel. Alright, let's get rid of that. So we do get a Gengar and Pokemon Fan Club, which we can go ahead and use now. Let's get some more ghosts and a candle. Alright. Rare candy, nice. So not a terrible start. We're going to go ahead and put an energy, a special energy onto Litwick, and that will end our turn since we did go first. Let's see what they have on their end. They've got a Xerneas, they've got the Spritzy, and the Carbink as well. So in the meantime, I am hoping that we draw up a Dimension Valley or a Double Colorless Energy. That way we can attack next turn with the Chandelier after we evolve it using the Rare Candy. And they're going to use a Pokemon Fan Club as well. So let's see what they end up pulling here. Alright, looks like they've got a Suicune, which has the Safeguard ability, which prevents all effects of attacks, including damage, done to this Pokemon by Pokemon EXs. And they also end up getting a Gardevoir EX. There it is. So they're going to go with Geomancy to power up one of their benched Pokemon. Alright, so first energy goes to the Gardevoir EX, and the other one goes to the Suicune. And we end up drawing another Rare Candy, which, not exactly what I wanted, but not a big deal. So there we go, we end up evolving into the Chandelier. We're going to put an energy onto that same Chandelier. We can't attack this turn, and we'll end it. We're down to 40, they're down to 40 as well. We can draw up some Xerneas or anything else that'll thin out our deck, even a Professor's Letter, that would be great. Anyone that saw that last video with the Pokemon Let's Play knows that we are trying to build up towards a second deck, which would be a Tyranitar EX and Mega Tyranitar deck. That'd be one of the first times I use something other than a Psychic type of deck. So it looks like with their end, we do end up drawing up a Xerneas, a Great Ball, a Professor's Letter, so a lot of stuff we can use. In the meantime, I think they're going to do another Geomancy attack. Ooh, there we go. Aromatisse. With the Fairy transfer as often as they like, during their turn, they may move a Fairy energy attached to one of their Pokemon to another. So we do want to get rid of that as soon as we can. Because they are just building up, and at this point they could retreat by using the Aromatisse ability. Alright, so first off, we're going to go with Great Ball, which we don't end up drawing anything. Let's go with the Professor's Letter. Probably should have done that first. And we'll do another draw 3. There we go, a little Rock Guard. That works. Let's go ahead and do a Rare Candy. Awesome. We'll just feed the Chandelier. Attach the Rock Guard as well. Curse Drop, we're going to put all 6 onto... It's good to put it on the Aromatisse. And try to get rid of that ability because it's really helping them out a lot. In the meantime, they are down to 30 hit points, which is awesome. And they're going to use a Professor's Letter as well. Alright, let's see. There we go, 2 fairies, which they are going to attach. So it looks like their Gardevoir EX is fully powered up, as well as the Suicune. I'm assuming they're going to Mega Evolve very soon. So there it is. So it looks like they're going to go with another Geomancy and continue to power up that Gardevoir. So let's get rid of the Aromatisse. Muscle Band, awesome. So let's go ahead and put that on one of the Gengars. We are also going to start building up that same Gengar. We'll do the Curse Drop, so 1, 2, 3. And the rest will go on Suicune, because that will disable the Gengar if we go up against that. From the prize, we do end up getting a Tierno, which is a Pokemon League exclusive card right there. And it is also a holo. They end up putting down another Gardevoir EX. And what do we want to go after? Like I said, we're going to go after the Suicune that has a ton of energies on it, and then we'll go after the other Gardevoir EX. Is this going to help them out any? I don't think so. So we're going to leave that alone for now. Alright. There's a colorist they're going to use, which is shuffle your hand into your deck, and then I believe they draw up... Let's see here. Then draw a number of cards equal to the number of benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. That's a lot of cards. So there it is, the Mega Evolved Gardevoir EX right there. And they're going to switch with Suicune, and that will be an attack on their end. 70 damage onto the Chandelier, which with the Rock Art, it does bring them down to 10 HP. So we'll go ahead and knock it out next turn. Let's do an Evo Soda and get the Lampent. Put that on that guy. We'll do a Great Ball, and we'll get... Actually, let's put that back. Let's get a Mega Gengar EX, just in case. Alright, and we'll feed the other Gengar as well. Curse Drop, so we're going to put one on Suicune for the knockout, and then the rest on the Mega Gardevoir EX. And we end up getting the teammates out of it, which is really, really good. If Chandelier is knocked out next turn, which it looks like it will be, we'll be able to use the teammates next turn to try to get a Dimension Valley. And I'll probably even get a Lucky Helmet as well, since that is... Oh, I don't think we have one yet, no. That's actually one of the cards in the new set, which is Ancient Origins, that I am trying to get. So they're going to pull out the Gengar EX that we did have powered up, and they're going to go after that instead. So there it is, 180 damage onto Gengar EX, which the 30 damage times the... plus another 30 for all the fairy energies on their end. That's crazy. And they get 2 prizes, so now we are tied. We are going to definitely do a teammates. And what do we want here? Let's get Dimension Valley and a... let's go for the Mega Gengar... Oh, you know what? Lysander. I'm actually going to go for Lysander instead. So I'm going to try to slow them down. Oh, they end up conceding the match instead. Alright, so we get 25 coins from the wheel, and 11 for playing. What I was going to do is I was going to do the Lysander and pull out one of their Pokemon that didn't have any energies on it and basically attack the bench with the Chandelier. So with that, we do get some more energy and a little bit closer to that treasure chest. Let's go into another standard match. Looks like we have time for at least one more. Next opponent is Wild Dog 156, who uses Dragon types. And let's see what we end up getting. Yep, looks like we will go first. And they've got the brand new sleeves from the Ancient Origins set. Looks really cool. And we do start off with a Gengar EX. Full art, Humping the Air Gengar. He's ready to go. Alright, and they get a Latios EX. We end up drawing up another Gengar EX. Let's get some more energies on our hand. Awesome. We'll put one on Gengar for now. We won't play the Dimension Valley quite yet, just in case they play their own Skyfield or whatever it is that might benefit the Dragon types. Look at that. Giratina EX. That should be one of the ones from the brand new set, which is Ancient Origins. We're going to do 40 damage thanks to their first attack, which is called Fast Raid. And now we can actually play the Dimension Valley. I'm not going to put a double colorless on them yet. Actually, let's regular energy for now. Alright, so we're going to do Dark Corridor attack, which does 60 damage. It is going to poison them up, and we're going to switch as an ability of the attack to the other Gengar EX that we had benched. So they're down to 100. We are definitely putting down the pressure as well. Let me see that attack again. Fast Raid. If you go first, you can use this attack on your first turn for 40 damage. There's a Rocky Helmet, which is going to do 20 damage to us every time we attack it with regular damage, not the damage counter stuff that the Gengar EX might do. And there's another 40. Let's see, we do get a little Litwick. For now, we are going to, yeah, let's see. Can they knock us out next turn? Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks except damage done to this Pokemon in your opponent's next turn. We're down to 130, so they shouldn't be able to knock us out. So let's go ahead and feed the Gengar. We're going to do Night Attack onto that same Latios, actually. Bring that down to 130, and we'll poison it up again next turn. And it looks like we haven't used any supporters yet. Just the Professor's Letter. We're down to 42. They're down to 44. And they're going to use the Pokemon Fan Club and start to fill up their bench. Let's see, Gengar down here is down to 130. They've got a Latios EX that they're going to put out. And a Hydreigon. Haven't gone up against one of those in a little while. Looking forward to seeing how they use the Giratina EX. Because that's a brand new Pokemon from the brand new set. So there it is, 110 onto Gengar EX. And that will bring it down to 20 hit points. So if we do want to attack it, we are going to be hit with the Rocky Helmet, and that will knock us out. So instead, I'm going to go for it. Why not? Put on the pressure for 60 damage. And they are not poisoned, but I am going to put out the other Gengar EX. We are knocked out. They do get a prize thanks to the Rocky Helmet. Lysander would really help us out right now, but unfortunately we're not going to get that. And the Light Pulse is not something that they can only use once and not use the next turn as some of the attacks are. So we can't poison them. They are down to 70. Normally we could actually knock it out next turn, but it's not going to work out, unfortunately. And we're not drawing up any Chandeliers right now for the Rare Candy, and it's not even powered up either way, so we're kind of in a tough position here. I might actually end up stalling for time for at least one more turn because of that Rocky Helmet there. Oh, they end up switching into the Latios EX. I was kind of shocked at that. They're going to do 40 onto the Gengar EX, bring it down to 90. And still nothing we can use. Alright, so let's go ahead and... I do want to feed the Litwick, but we'll probably be knocked out next turn. Let's go ahead and let's try it. Dark Corridor attack, 60 damage, and poisoning onto the Latios EX. And we do have to switch, so we're going to go with the Litwick as it is our only benched Pokemon. For any Brokettes out there that aren't too familiar with how the TCG works, if, for example, this attack, if we didn't have anyone on our bench, we could still do the attack, but the Gengar EX would have to stay out there. And it looks like another Rocky Helmet, yep. And they're going to do another Energy Surge. So they're playing a lot better than we are right now. They're playing supporter cards, they're playing trainers, item cards, tools, all of it. And they're really thinning down their deck. They're already down to 35 as opposed to our 40. So let's see what we can get going here. They should do 40 damage to us, which Litwick should be okay with, but they end up bringing out Dratini. So in that case, we'll go for the... Oh, look at that. We got really lucky. We drew up the Chandelier, so we're going to do a Rare Candy up into Chandelier. We're going to do the double colorless energy onto that same Chandelier. We're going to do the Curse Drop, and we're actually going to put 6 onto the Latios EX. Bring that down to 10 HP. The Dratini is down to 50. We're going to leave it out there. And we're just going to punish the bench. Alright, so that really helped us out. Just drawing from the top of the deck. We do have a couple of abilities that I should probably pay attention to. If there is any stadium cards in play, the retreat cost of each of your dragon types in play is 2 less. So they can retreat for free. They're going to do a potion. And the Renegade Pulse prevent all effects of attack, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Mega Evolved Pokemon. So the Mega Gengar won't be able to touch that guy. And if I were them, I probably would have used the potion on the Latios EX, but let's see what ends up happening here. 110 damage onto Chandelier. Can we not touch it now? Let's see. Prevent all effects of your opponent's attack except damage onto this Pokemon. I don't know if we can. And we're not drawing supporters, so let's... Yeah, we can't do it onto the Latios EX. Do I want to retreat? Yeah, we're going to do that. Can we undo that attack? Nope. Alright, so I'm going to go after the Jatini then. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll put 1 on the Latios EX and at least get a prize out of that. Looks like it did not let me cancel the attack, so otherwise I would have done Dark Order attack and gone for the knockout on the Latios EX instead, but... Alright. Hopefully the Fainting Spell works. If not, we should be able to knock it out next turn with the Gengar EX. Let's see what ends up happening. They end up bringing up the Hydreigon EX, which is going to do 80 damage. No full health points on it. Does the Fainting Spell work? It does not. Oh, that would have been great. That's too bad. Too bad. Alright, let's hope for the roller skates. Another Tails. Looks like that might be game, Brokettes. Just do the Dark Order attack for 60 damage, poison it up. It's going to bring Gengar down to 10. They are poisoned, but it does not matter. And there's a Sky Field, so there goes our Dimension Valley. And 80 damage, that should be game. There we go. So we end up going with 1 win and 1 loss. Let's head on over to the collection and open up a couple of booster packs. Alright, here we go. So once again, I am hoping for some Mega Tyrantars or regular Tyrantars EX. Also the Lucky Helmet, which I can throw into the deck that we have right now. And also, I'm also looking for an Ace Trainer, which I can get rid of Shauna for. And we haven't gotten any one of these yet. We've opened up 2 Ancient Origins packs. Right now, we're going to open up our very last Roaring Skies. Looks like 2 rares, the first one being a Reverse Hollow Zaptu, and finally, a Full Art Rayquaza. Look at that. That I can probably use this to get a Mega Tyranitar. So I think I will. I'll put it up for trade and see if anyone bites. In the meantime, 2 Ancient Origins boosters. As always, I always wait to open these up until I can record the matches for you guys. There it is, Ace Trainer. Putting that in my deck immediately, right after this. We do get a brand new Quagsire, which looks like it's playing with marijuana. We've got the Beldum, Persian, awesome artwork on it, an Oddish, and for anyone that wants to know what the Ace Trainer does, you can play this card only if you have more prize cards left than your opponent. Each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck, then draws 6 cards. Your opponent draws 3 cards. So that's one way in which we can help ourselves out. We do end up getting a Registeel. That's something we can use, and a Virizion. Alright, let's open up one more. Really happy about that Ace Trainer. Alright, another new one right here. It's a Gloomy. We get the Golurk. Faded Town Stadium card. Anytime between turns, put 2 damage counters on each Mega Evolved Pokemon. We've got the Paint Roller. Discard any Stadium card in play, then draw a card. It's not bad. Oh, Hoopa EX. Oh, that's so tempting. When you play this card from your hand onto your bench, you may search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon EX, except for Hoopa EX. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterward. And then the Hyperspace Fury. Discard 2 energies attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 100 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So it can be a bench, it can be their active. Don't apply weakness or resistance for benched Pokemon. Not something, if I were to put it into our Gengar deck, because it would fit in there with the Psychic, it's not something that we would attack with. This would actually work in any deck because of the Scoundrel Ring ability. So up to 3 Pokemon EXs. That is really, really cool. We'll see. Alright, so Ace Trainer, great. You'll see that next time we play another Pokemon TCG online match. And for now, I do want to remind you all to subscribe by clicking on the Reasons I'm Broke logo at the top right-hand corner of the screen. You can get other podcasts and other Let's Plays if you do so. I always upload at noon whenever I do upload any of the Let's Plays, any of the unboxings as well. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at ReasonsI'mBroke and like us on Facebook.com/TheReasonsI'mBroke. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.